Okay, so here's page 3, and on page 3 we have some special types of binomials. So here we have x squared minus 6, so we have a binomial. And when I look at it, I know that there's not a common term, a greatest common factor between both of these. But we still can factor these because using factoring difference of squares, okay? So all of these problems on page 3 are have this pattern where you have a squared minus b squared, okay? Well, you see that it is x squared, and then you have minus 16. But how can I write 16 as a square? Well, let me see. 16 is the same thing as 4 squared, because 4 squared is equal to 16, okay? So since 16 is a perfect square, we can take the square root of 16 and write it this way, and we can use this pattern right here. We can use this little formula. So we have here a plus b, and then you have a minus b. So to do this, you would just do x plus 4 and then x minus 4, and that's it. As long as both of these terms, you can write it as a square, you can then factor it out like this. Rewrite it in a factored form. And we know this is in factored form because now we see parentheses. Therefore, it's factored, meaning you can multiply it back out. So over here, same thing. So I know that 25 is a perfect square because the square root of 25 is a 5. And then you have your x. So here's my first term, which is, here's my a, minus, you have 4. You can rewrite 4 as 2 squared. So now I have both of these terms in the form of it being squared. So now I can write it in factored form. So you have here 5x plus 2, 5x minus 2. Okay. So you have here 7. You have 49, so you can rewrite that as 7, and then you have your x, so you can rewrite this whole thing as 7x squared, because 7 squared is 49, x squared is x squared, so you can get your answer back. And then 36, you can rewrite that as 6 squared. Okay, so you have a squared minus b squared, and this only works for if there's a minus sign in between, okay? This formula is called differences of squares. So differences is subtraction, minus sign. Okay, so you have a 7x plus 6, 7x minus 6. Okay, now let's check a few of these to see if they actually do work out. Because you know, once I multiply this back out, I should be able to get my original form back. So you have here x times x, and then x times negative 4, so you have x squared and negative 4x, and then positive 4x, and then 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. So you have x to the 4th, and then see how negative 4 and positive 4, they cancel each other out. So all you have left is x squared minus 16, and that's my original. Okay, so this checks out. I mean, you can try the rest of them, but they're all going to work. So let's see, the square root of 9 is 3. So this can be 3x plus, and the square root of 1 is 1. So 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1. Over here, you have x squared. So this is just, I can do x and x, and then plus and minus, and then you see the pattern, right? It's all, you have the plus minus, and then you have your a. The b here, so this is the square root of 16 is 4, and then you have your y, and then minus 4y. Okay. Over here, this is 2x, 2x, and then plus minus square root of 80 minus 9, 9. All right, and then so you have 16 square root of 6. So which one of these is plus minus? So these two have minus minus. I can cross that out. And then you have square root of 16 is 4, not 2. So 4 square root of 9 is 3. So it's got to be this one. Same thing here. Plus plus. It cannot be plus. It has to be plus minus. Or minus plus, either way. And then you have 100. Square root of 100 is 10. 10. There you go. And then this one is going to be plus minus. I cannot take anything out. So square root of 25 is 5. 5. And then 40 square root of 49 is 7. And then over here, square root of 4 is 2. And then all of them have 2. But notice this thing over here. This is a little weird. So let me go ahead and do this one out. So you have 4x to the 4th minus 81. Okay. So right here, square root of 4 is 2. And then x to the 4th, you can rewrite that as x squared. And then this is your quantity squared. Because look what happens. 2 squared is 4. X squared to the 4th second power. So x, so you multiply this, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, this is a little tricky one. And then you have here 9 squared. So there you go. So you have 2x squared as my full 2x squared plus 9, and then 2x squared minus 9, which is 2x squared. Yeah, that one. Okay.